Hello. What? Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm back, and damn it, it's been a very long time since I literally played a game or put up anything. I've been busy with, my vacation with my mother. This was like what do you call? I always forget what you call that thing in English. Never mind then. I maybe figure it out later on. And yeah, I just planned to just make a new game here because I'm freaking bored and I have just no idea what I'm really doing. So how are you all doing? Possibly well and good, I guess. And it's so ridiculous with the I don't know. I just been extremely tired lately and all that. And it's truly a shame I can't just show you guys me playing on my Xbox One, because I would really like to show you guys when I'm playing like Fallout 4 and all that. The only way I could possibly do that is show you by streaming and all that. Then I have to decide which days I may be feeling for those, and actually make sure I actually have dates up which I feel confident that I truly will be like streaming or is the sound option loud? It's kind of loud for myself, so I just have it on hard. So I'm just mostly just spelling out this for now, because the old save when I haven't played for a long time, and I just felt it's the same map and the same seed, but I just felt I want to build something special, all that, and I'm thinking if you guys want to tell me in the comments if you want to see me paint stuff or something, and maybe say recommendation what you think I should try and paint just to see how it goes. And it can be basically anything as long as it don't involve any freaking dicks or anything, because apparently there's a lot of dick jokes going around on YouTube, and they're like thinking, really? Like, what is up with folks and dicks jokes and I will never know, cause people are weird just like that. So I guess this become a build semi vlog thing. No idea. Building vlog or just building stuff. I have no idea what I'm gonna call this video. But as you guys, those of you who have watched me longer, knows how I basically play. It can be completely random, and if you guys want me to do more League of Legends videos, tell me, because I maybe will be doing some of those soon or anything, and I don't know what if people think I'm good at it or bad, or extremely bad, or annoying, or whatever, because the only way wave? Where did that come from? Wave? Really? The only way I can improve my recording and such is by getting criticized and all that. If you don't know, by criticizing you actually improve folks, because then they start thinking, know what you like and all that. and you don't have to be like offensive or mean about it. Just be honest. What is up with me speaking today? I have no idea. Maybe because I'm just haven't speaking and made any recording for a long time. I may falling out of practice. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Does it sound reasonable for you guys? And I know there's possibly some girls there also who's watching my videos. And it's not just guys who's watching videos, there are girls and adults and seniors and kids and babies. Who knows? Maybe there are some babies got their hands on computer and just type it randomly, and on somehow weird way they just managed to just find this video and press it play because it looks interesting, or you never know. You never know, because that's basically how the world works. It can surprise you just like that, by weird stuff and all that. Yeah, I totally cannot build. Totally cannot build. Totally cannot build. I think I'm up to something here. Yeah, I definitely know what they're gonna call this video. Totally cannot build. I totally cannot build because I'm such a noob, have no imagination whatsoever, and I have no idea how to build stuff. Because I'm just bad just like that. What more am I gonna make? No. Am I gonna make it like this? Okay. Come on. Just gonna remove this. Just smashing that button. Just smashing that button like crazy, man. Or whatever you want to call it. Like a crazy man. What? Suddenly I cannot just make my country's flag. Of course not. Because why should I? Because apparently it's so racist to make a Swedish flag. No idea why. Why? How is this the Swedish flag, the Swedish national song, racist? No idea. And I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. You know how dark people, and I know I can't just say the word black because then I am be called racist, and I can't say niggers because that's racist. But don't you find it quite odd that when a dark people calling or slightly different color red, or totally racist right now, blah blah blah, I know, but when they call each other self nigger, it's not racist. Why? I have no idea. But when a white person does it, he's totally racist. Man, you can't call him nigger because that's racist. But why are you calling each other self if you don't like to be called a nigger? Why are you calling other people that's the same color as yourself or a different color? Because self, I literally don't care if you're white, black, slightly yellow, or whatever. Because you're just different color because you're born or have different genes from people who used to live there to protect yourself from the sun, which give radioactive sun. Yeah, you know that. Those of you who knows that stuff, because I kind of don't remember totally right now. But you know, the radioactive sun waves and what you're gonna call it make our color on the skin slightly darker. So that's just a thing that's happening generation over generation over generation. So if you don't like to be called that, so then you shouldn't call other people that either. Because if you find it offensive, why are you calling other people that then? If you don't find it offensive and don't other people find it offensive, then why isn't it okay for like a person like me to call you that then? Oh, because that's total racist, you know. Cause the white man can't just call other people black or white. But the thing is, I love the color black, just the color, and I don't say anything with people. And yeah, I'm totally racist right now. I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever. Cause I, this is just a one-time thing, so you don't have to worry of me ever say something of this again. But it just have been a thing that have been nagging me for a while. Like it's bothered me so much. Like if it buggers you so a lot, why do you calling someone else? I'm not saying everybody who watching it does it, but there are some people out there who does it, and if you find it offensive, then you shouldn't call others that. So that's enough. That's it, and that's all I want to tell. And yeah, and I know the world is completely chaotic, crazy, and I don't know what is wrong with this government because I gotta be honest, they're totally idiots, the whole bunch. Because all these immigrants who gets here, like getting better, they're like getting all kind of sorts of bonuses, while our old people like your grandmas and grandpas getting having a harsher world, don't they getting enough money to actually eat and all that, which I kind of find very odd, and all these rapes that just happen because as long as I know, because of this so-called religion, and I'm not a religious person, but I gonna be honest, I prefer Christ than that one, and I don't need to give any pointers because many of you may already know, because yeah, I don't I don't know what more I'm gonna say, but people start realizing stuff, and sooner or later stuff is gonna hit the fan, and I gotta be honest, I would not be surprised if it will become a civil war in Sweden, cause yeah, I'm not I'm not gonna be come surprised if it happened, because people have got enough, because that's why this soldier of Odin is actually happening, because it's basically people that are tired that the authority does not do anything about these men who's raping women and all that. And when they do caught somebody who's doing this illegally, they're just letting them go. I find it so completely stupid. Because these guys had no idea, because it's alright in our religion to rape women, because they are a lot lower than ourselves. So they are not worthy to live, and they're gonna get raped and all that, and they don't deserve to live. But who freaking made you birth? Who gave you birth? It was your mother, a woman. I find it so completely stupid that some people just find it right to do that to women and basically rape them and kill them. I find having a very small faith in humanity as whole, cause with America messing about with Russia, calling them aggressor, yada yada yada, and all that, surrounding them with NATO allies and all that, and why can't just Russia and America work together? Trust me, when that day when America and Russia work together, the world will be closer to peace and concentrate on something else like science, education, and moral, and just better life for people, finding better ways. And because I know Russia is not bad, I know there's a lot of good people in Russia. Same thing with America. But then we have these extremist and stupid people that have this weird of way and seeing in life. Cause I don't know why, but why are we actually allowing this to happen? And I find it slightly disturbing that there are like 55 no-go zones in Sweden. Yeah, you heard me. 55 no-go zones, which is basically just a bunch of immigrants who does not want to live in a Swedish way, because they still are stuck in their old home way in thinking, which is slightly disturbing. Because if you, this is generally understandable if you know how I'm thinking. Because if I were to move from Sweden to, example, China, I would try to live and learn the way how to do stuff, learn the language, and try to find a work. And yeah, I know they're having a hard time to find work, but why? Because they don't want to learn the language in the country that's allowing them to actually come in, which I find pretty stupid. Yeah, I know I don't usually talk about this stuff, but someone has to make people realize how wrong this is. Because you can't just kill people willy-nilly because they have a different way of seeing in stuff. But also, when it comes to hurt people, like your fellow human, in ways and they find it right to kill, to suicide, to make terrorizing attacks, then something is truly wrong. Because we can't just allow that to happen or allow anything like that exist. Because if we allow that and doesn't do anything against it, then you might as well shoot yourself. That exactly, that's how the way I see it. Because if we don't try to have a civilization with control and have people can live with each other in peace and harmony, because that's basically it. Weird thing with religions and all stuff, and history repeats again. I don't know why. Why does this keep happening? History literally repeating itself and all that. And there are those people who try their best to show people and others that what they're doing is wrong. Like beheading people, sending out in Facebook, trying to encourage young that this is right and this is the way. It isn't. Because it's not, you don't have any right to kill any human. If you want to kill somebody, begin with yourself. Because you have no right to take a other human life and try to decide what's gonna happen with it. Because of course you have to at least try to help them survive and all that when they're young, like kids, you know. But don't educate them to kill. It's not right. It's wrong. Know what's the differences and try to be a better human being. Because you are perfect as you are self. But there are a difference between doing something good and bad. Because you can think whatever you think will. Because I'm just an ordinary person, just living my life how well as possible I can. And meanwhile, I just keep building this, whatever it is I'm building. And trying to do my best. Because I really want to believe that we can live in a world and keep getting better. Because as long as we have faith in each other and help each other out to survive, because that's basically what we're doing right now, and finding ways how to lesser the, what is it called, pollution. Like, can somebody invent a engine to trucks that give out less oxygen, you know, like in some cars, giving you less oxygen, and maybe give that some power and all that. Wow, I truly have my times when I is getting very clever and all that. Well, you guys may see me as a complete idiot and racist and you have no right to live, yada 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 yada. Like, we are all human beings. Nobody is perfect, but you are perfect as you are self. We are trying to build this perfect way of living, but to live in true harmony, we have to accept each other differences, and if we have something problem, talk about it. Don't get violent against somebody else just because they don't agree in your way of thinking. Because if they think your way of seeing stuff is wrong, then you can totally ignore that. But when it comes to actually harm people, then you may as well start thinking again. Thinking over it, because it's never right to hurt somebody. But sometimes you get to that extreme point where you try to defend yourself. Because I can understand that you want to defend yourself when you feel threatened by somebody of your life. But otherwise, it's not okay. We are like, is it now 8 billion people on Earth or something? 7 to 8 billion possibly? I have no idea. I haven't looked up that, how many people there are on Earth. But I'm gonna give you guys and girls something to think about. This war, that is happening in over in Iraq in the Arabian territory. It's kind of weird because how many people have actually died there? 100,000? Millions? Hundreds? Well, I believe it's over a few thousand or possibly a million that died over there. And we hear about this that America are doing their all and attacking, but for a very long time. And suddenly, Russia gets in and stuff happens. Then truly America have to change the way in fighting them, cause Russia is doing something right where America doesn't. I know I'm sorry if I offend any Americans out there, but it just I know you have some soldiers that are doing their well, and so you maybe have some family members that have died, and I'm very sorry for that if I offend you, but or make you whatever. But I know many people sometimes the best strategy is uh, I don't know. It's it's so many ways you could have done it and all that. And I don't have any right now up in my head, cause we are not perfect and we will make mistakes, but we try to do better and be good people. And the least the Americans could then do is make sure when they're bombarding with the planes, make sure you actually have the right information so you don't hurt civilians and hit actually the true menace of the enemies over there. Because the most critical thing when you're fighting in a foreign war in not your home territory is by make sure that you don't hit civilians who doesn't deserve it. Yeah. Hmm. I have no idea. Huh. I literally just build a freaking tower. How long time has it been? Wow. I guess I just gonna end the video here, and I will see you all later. And I guess nah, I'm not gonna keep it, but I'll see you all later. And leave comment and subscribe if you like, if you want to keep following me. And I will see you all later. Night Striker out.